Sagittarius, quick read. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh. Two of Pentacles. Ooh. Juggling something. Juggling something. Okay, so you've got leap of faith. So there's something you've got to choose between here. You need to make a choice. Because you are moving forwards in the right direction. Two of Cups, recent past. Now, it's up to you here to be brave. Yeah. Yeah. So you're looking at what's ahead. You're looking out. You're probably having sort of these kind of futuristic kind of visions at the moment, and that's about your life, where you're going, your path, your journey. Six of Wands, what you're creating for yourself, where you're headed, what you're investing in, you know, that you're going to have victory with. Ace of Swords, it's about your truth, it's about your happiness, it's about your family. Now you could be, well, Sagittarius, you're lucky, obviously you're ruled by Jupiter, so you're naturally lucky. And you often, it could be that you're going to bring luck into a family situation, your family, or the sort, or that you need to connect more with your family in order to bring things to life. But you're having visions of what, you know, is out there for you and where you're going. And these could be, you could be dreaming these, or you could be noticing things and synchronicities and nudges, getting lots of nudges from the universe, you know, telling you to keep moving forwards, telling you that you've got choices here, that you need to, you know, the Aries energy, taking a leap of faith into the unknown, not in a risky way, just in a kind of, you know, if you've been considering or thinking about doing something for a while, hence the Two of Pentacles, juggling ideas perhaps, then it's time for you to just set something in motion. This is the Aries energy, fire energy, action. So, you know, this could be linked with your family in some respect, and it could be something to do with your wanting, as I said, wanting to collaborate with your family, or that your family there's something you need to know or connect. Yeah, because you're going to keep creating. You need to, you're going to keep creating, and this is what you're looking at. When you take a leap of faith, when you make some decisions over what it is you want to do, and this could also be in partnerships too, you know, who you want to maybe be with or you know, include, then you know, you're at a place of seeing what you need to do, if you like. Six of Wands is action, where you need to go, how you need to move forward in order to accomplish the things you want, get the happiness you want. And it's about your truth. The Ace of Swords, it's about, and also you might be cutting things out or cutting through things, cutting, you know, to find the truth. You might be on some kind of truth mission here, where you've got to speak your truth. You've got to perhaps also encourage other people to maybe do the same. Maybe you're in this very communicative energy as well at the moment, and you're communicating on a level of truth with people, whether they like it or not. Now it could be also that you have people in your environment as well who might be looking at, you know, where you're going, and, you know, wondering what you're doing. Could be, yeah, because you also have the Emperor here, which again is, you know, it's very solid energy here, that you are wanting to establish something for yourself. You know, that is, you could be very much linked to the arts here too. Perhaps you've had enough time as well to just step back and review what it is you've been doing, how it is you've been working, things that, you know, if you have to, you know, juggle something at the moment, how to, you know, ideas which, you know, how to go forwards, which is the most realistic, let's say, you know, it's like getting back into your own power, realising the things you can really accomplish if you make some kind of decision here that might even be, have a degree of discomfort connected to it, but it's not going to be, it's not, because, you have more fire energy, more pentacles energy here. It's like you just need to focus on you. You need to focus on what it is you're doing, where it is, perhaps you have had a review to see where it is you've come from and where it is you're going to, and the review that you might have had might have given you some, made you feel a bit more positive about what it is you're doing, because you could have had to sort of do a bit of regressional therapy, if you like, going back to sort of explore things from your past and things you've done, that has put you where you are now, and the sort of path you're already on and where you're headed to. And that could have been something, that you has given you some more, a sense of purpose as well. The dreamer. So, embrace your true purpose. Things will be changing. You might also be in a place where you're changing direction a little bit, and unexplored territories, things you haven't done before, that are a bit new to you. Trusting yourself more. A new adventure, Page of Wands, seeing, taking perhaps a different path, seeing a new adventure, seeing new opportunities opening up for you. And this could be learning. You might be going back to college or doing something, learning something new, expanding your skill set, to, create more sort of structure and stability in your life. Let go of the past. Perhaps you've been doing that in the Nine of Wands and looking back and letting things go and sort of seeing how far, your journey from here to here to here to here, and, how this also could be, that this is your truth and that's okay, and maybe you're coming to terms with, certain truths about your life that, perhaps you hadn't recognised before. An ending makes way for new opportunities, so it's time to move on. And that's maybe something that you were juggling, an idea about moving on or moving into a different direction or just doing something differently. Taking steps to ensure more financial security, your children, or you might be looking at the future or legacy, or what you're leaving, for your family, or what your family will benefit from you in some way or something. Making investments, planning for retirement. You could be doing that, and it could be that you're honouring family traditions in this case here with Ten of Pentacles, and having even perhaps collaborate with your family over things. So you're looking very much at your possibly that you want to be comfortable in later life, and if you have any unfounded fears, that's because you'd be focusing on the worst case scenario. And perhaps, as a Sagittarius, that's quite normal to go to the sort of extreme, the worst case, to, view, the very worst outcome in order for you to be able to then view the positive, rein yourself back in and say, oh, okay, yeah, I've seen what could happen, what could go wrong, but, that's just a slim chance. But don't you see then, then get on with the action, the activity, to sort of banish, that sort of negative, if you like, not so much negative, but allowing yourself to see the worst of a situation can be helpful, because then you get to see the positive, and the other end of it. So you might have also blown a situation up out of proportion, because you've allowed yourself to worry over something, and this could be to do with your future, and this could be to do with your family, this could be to do with your legacy, this could be to do with where you go from here, what direction you're taking, what doors are closing and what new doors are opening, and that can, of course, that can make us feel fearful, because we don't really know, leap of faith, what's ahead, but knowing that you'll be okay. You're flying high now. So that can also threaten others. You might find that you're losing friends, or people are just sort of distant. You're more distant, with certain people in your life falling away. And your light, your positivity might also threaten others. But that doesn't, don't take that on board either. Don't be worried about that. Don't be worried about that, because perhaps in the future the people who might be feeling threatened by you, your ideas, your energy, your kind of crazy that you have, in a good way, others will then soon become inspired by your example. So don't be worried about other people's reaction towards you, because that's not really about you. Just keep on going. Because you deserve the best. You have a star card here. A star. You have a angel star. So, reach for stars. Your dreams and desires, are available if you think, that you are the archer. You can aim high. That's a part of your personality. With your bow and arrow, you can aim high as you really like. And don't compromise. And you might have some naysayers around you, or people who don't really sort of believe, believe in you, or don't share your vision. You don't have to share your vision. You can, just one foot in front of the other, keep going towards your vision, but maybe create a vision board of where you want to be and what you want to be doing, by this time next year, or something like that, that you can meditate on. The angel of abundance, you'll be receiving windfalls, money, everything you need. You're not going to be lacking. God's in charge here, so just keep having faith, but keep pursuing everything that it is that you're doing. Don't feel that, and if perhaps even your ideas might be unusual, or a little bit out there, which they can, Sagittarius often tend to be, don't feel that you've got to dim your ideas or water them down, or just keep bringing yourself back to a place of feeling that you can't achieve what it is you want. Not everyone shares your vision. That's okay. You don't even have to talk about your vision. You just have to know what it is and remind yourself of what it is and work continuously towards it. It's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way, that benefits others as well as yourself. You are, Sagittarius. You share a lot, and you know that you can do that while helping others. Because what you could be doing right now could be actually helping, inspiring others, setting an example. Also, you might have also met the romantic partner that you seek recently, and that could be also something here, Two of Cups, that you need to also consider. Making choices. You might have more than one person interested in you, or met somebody new. Now, so you're a light worker, and you're longing for home. Don't dim to fit in. Don't feel you have to dull your sparkle just because it threatens other people. And find a deeper meaning in personal growth. Personal growth is going on here, and there can be discomfort, when you're taking a leap of faith into the unknown here. So if don't be afraid of that, because you could be transforming as well, speaking your truth more, and thank the universe for helping you see beyond the limits of fear, because you could have been in a place of worry and fear recently, unfounded, focusing on worst case scenario. Keep your perceptions expanded. You rule by Jupiter. It's all about expansion. Your perceptions, your expansion of the things you're doing, so that you can see what's of the highest good. Your vibes speak louder than your words. So keep in that positive energy. Don't allow others to sometimes it's not It's not about you. It's about other people's reaction to you. It's not about you. And trust your instincts more. We have, I think, a full moon in Pisces coming up. So, you know, this is very powerful, powerful Pisces instinct. You know, your instinct might feel heightened at this time. So trust it more. Yes. So if there's still fears lingering, Sagittarius, you know, you're being advised to, you know, find out what they are, you know, hunt them down and, you know, work through them, or understand that they're not real. They're just sometimes, you know, a mindset that you might have because you're a little bit afraid of what's coming up next. Yeah, because you have unlimited potential as well. And you're capable of amazing things. And learning to trust your journey. And that's the crux here, Sagittarius, is learning to trust your journey. Wherever that takes you, you have a degree of control yourself, but remember that you don't have full control of your journey, because that's already been, you know, designed for you. Yeah. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out your ass. Prontito. So, you know, you might have been doing a little bit of self-reflection, feeling a bit, you know, confused as well. Yeah, and also detox. So, yeah, throw some shit out if you need to detox your home. That would be a good plan to, you know, declutter, drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole. Anything that you feel is not helping you, helping your journey, anything that's making you feel stressed or, you know, just not happy. Anyone who might be antagonizing you, anyone in your life who might be a naysayer, you know, let that shit go. And, you know, don't worry about it. It's nothing personal. Don't take it personally. Sacred space. So create an altar, visit a powerful place. Go maybe to church, or go and find an altar. Go and find a very powerfully sort of divine place, a place where you can, or create an altar in your own home if you haven't already got that. And, you know, awaken the goddess within you. Dance, self-care, appreciating your divinity. Get back in touch with your feminine energy. You have Aphrodite here, so your inner goddess. Get into more things that make you feel more in your feminine energy, because you could have recently been so much in your masculine energy here. You know, organising stuff, making things, I know, whatever, your creative projects, your life, your finances, your general world. And you might have got a little bit of imbalance here between your masculine and feminine energy, and you're being advised to tap back into that feminine energy. Go and do something for you that doesn't involve work, that doesn't involve family, that doesn't involve the many things that you have going on in your life. So, you know, do that. Take yourself on some kind of, maybe even take yourself on a date, or go and do something, you know, like a spa, or do something for you. You know, and that could be anything, just a little bit of pampering. And get back into your feminine energy. Maybe wear some more dresses, or, you know, dress more in a more feminine way, because you might not have been able to do that, or felt like you were, you know, in a place to do that. So get back into that space. You'll feel fine. Just keep moving forwards and keep focused, and you'll just be great. So I hope this was helpful to you, and see you in next Sagittarius reading, whenever that may be. Take care, lots of love, bye.